Good morning, really the afternoon.
Late afternoon.
We're still here in Abraham's Bay, and I think we decided that we're gonna sail out of here this afternoon and do an overnight over the Turks and Caicos. It looks like a good wind, relatively light from just north of east, which will give us a good angle to head over there.
And we're hoping the following days are also good weather to cross the bank and
the Caicos Bank.
Make our way to the DR.
Yeah, so if everything lines up perfectly and we're not too tired and we don't really need to stop, then we'll just keep on sailing all the way to the DR from here. How long is that?
Could be. Very likely that might not happen.
In like, I don't know, 36 hours or so. Just the trash here. We've been in and out of the Bahamas a bunch of times so far, and they never say anything about checking out. All they say when you check in is that you can return your cruiser's permit, you can mail it back to this address, and nobody ever does, ever. We've never ever returned any cruising permit or checked out of the Bahamas or anything with no repercussions. It's like I said, they don't even say to check out when you check in by boat.
You have to check back into the US though.
You do have to check back into the US. You get in big trouble if you don't do that. But apparently, when you go to other countries like Turks and Caicos or the DR, I think Turks and Caicos is pretty lax, but the Dominican Republic want to see that you checked out of your previous country you were in, apparently. So, here in Abraham's Bay, there's a Customs and Immigration Office, and we're gonna go see if we can check out there. And I don't think the person is here all the time, so hopefully he's here today, and we can check out.
In worst case, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I think they're a little bit more aggressive on what they're looking at on your paperwork if you don't have that piece of information.
Yeah, like you can still check in the Dominican Republic, but they might just ask more questions, is what we have heard. So, yeah, that's where we're going. Hi, is it immigration?
It's immigration, but the administrator is not on the island, so.
Oh, really? Are we able to check out?
So you'd have to go to the next port of entry.
Oh, really? So we can't do anything here, huh? All right, thank you. Not too much in the variety store. Need some bleach. Oh, did you make some friends?
I did.
You wanna try again?
I'll try.
There you go.
Oh, I dropped it.
Oh, it's right there.
Right there.
How was school today?
Good.
Good? You learned anything new?
Yeah, we got exam.
Exam? Oh, how'd you do?
And yes, good.
The immigration office said that the administrator's not here, so they couldn't really do anything. But our cruising friends that we just met over here said that we can go to the police station and they would like sign it and
Just
say,
give us a note, kind of.
yeah. So pretty much he took our cruising permit and just stamped the back and said we departed on this date. So
We're all set.
good enough, I think. Official stamp, that's all we need.
And some eggs.
And we got some eggs on the way. Oh, tell them about the flamingos.
There are flamingos here too. So that's 3 islands we've seen flamingos on. Long Key in the Crooked Islands, Great Inagua, and Mayaguana. Who knew? Flamingos everywhere.
On our way out.
I can't believe we're leaving the Bahamas.
I know, this is our last spot in the Bahamas. So long, Abraham Bay. It's getting a little bit late in the day, and we always try to, like, if we're going through reef passes and stuff like that, we want to go through when the sun is high and generally behind us. The sun's behind us, but it's getting a little low. It's like 5 o'clock, but it's summertime, so it's light out late. It's just high enough for us to be safe and leave and be able to see everything that we need to see. Any random coral heads that are sticking up and stuff like that. Come on, Jetty girl, back here.
On a street in San Marino.
it feel?
The next time we're on land, we're gonna be speaking Spanish.
Oh, you know some Spanish, Jenny. Oh yeah, this is perfect sailing right now. We're like on a close reach heading down to Turks and Caicos. Probably in like 12 knots of wind. Sunny out still. I wish we could spend more time at all these places we've been to. Like, it would have been so cool to spend more time in Abraham's Bay there. It seemed like such a cool spot, and tried to kiteboard in there and paddleboard and stuff like that and just explore the island a little bit. It seems like such a cool island. It's gotta be waves here. Don't you agree? We were only here for, what, 24 hours?
And guys, like going out of that cut, there were so many rocks and ledges and stuff there was probably awesome fish on. But next time, we'll be back.
Hopefully where we're going is just as amazing. I think it will be. We'll be back up here in maybe like a year or something.
So if you're in Iguana, go check out Reggie's. He makes yummy food.
And who's the guy we met?
Scully.
Scully. Apparently every cruiser who's ever been here knows Scully, and he seemed like a cool guy.
He was super welcoming. Everyone we met, all the kids, super polite. Like,
yeah.
Good day, how are you?
Apparently, back in like the 50s or 60s, there was a missile base here, and a lot of Americans here, and a lot more Bahamians who also worked on the base and stuff like that.
When the missile base was here, the population was 3,000, and now it is 300. The Bahamians were still like, America's our big brother, like we love it.
Well, that's what one guy said. It was just, they didn't mind having an American missile base here. It helps protect the Bahamas, which also helps protect the United States. And that was back when I think they were worried about threats from Russia and Cuba. It's just interesting, and that's how the airport got here. And I think the airport's still functioning, right?
Yep.
But apparently the bait, like where the missiles were and all those buildings are all abandoned and stuff. And that would have been cool to check out too. So it's our first overnight passage in a while, and we're just making sure our PFDs and all our safety gear is in order.
Probably should have done that before we picked up the anchor, but you know, better late than never.
But we have these Onyx PFDs offshore.
They're the fancy kind that when you fall in, they automatically inflate. In case you guys didn't see that video.
We hooked up a little strobe Weems and Plath strobe light in there, so that when they inflate, we just twist that, and we have a super bright strobe light. Sierra put on one of our lifeguard whistles on each of them.
I know that was nice.
And then we're gonna also set up our Weems and Plath crew watchers and put one of each of those on the PFDs. While we're on the safety topic,
We always have our kit with our e-herb, Ocean Signal e-herb. This is filled with all of our goodies. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. We just made it to Turks and Caicos waters. We are gonna round the point on the southwestern-most Caicos Island, but we were beating into it. It was rough, not fun, uncomfortable, so we turned around, and there's like a bunch of dive moorings over here, so we're just gonna grab one and get some couple hours of sleep and then keep going across the bank. Meanwhile, we're gonna cook some ramen noodles because we didn't eat anything today. Jetty's smiling because now it's calm. We switched our flag. No longer Bahamas. Now we got our Q flag.
just after 6 a.m. and we were gonna sail all night. Well, we picked up a mooring, like a dive mooring, like right on the edge of, I don't know, West Caicos right here. Meant for dive boats because they're really good scuba diving spots over here, but it was great for us just to pick it up overnight for like 4 or 5 hours and sleep. And now the sun's up, it's just after 6, and we're gonna move on. We want to get up on this bank and through this cut because the wind's probably gonna increase on this bank, so we had to get an early start. It was really, really nice just picking up a mooring and just slipping our rope right through and not having to raise anchor. So that's nice.
We are right in the middle of the Caicos Bank. We have 22 more miles until we get out of it. We're motor sailing. We're going 5.5 knots. I just finished another book. Billy is back to knitting. Do you want to say anything?
It sucks that we have to motor sail, but we just gotta get across here. It takes like 24 hours packing back and forth. But motor sailing is fine. Light wind, kind of hot, but beautiful here on the bank. I don't see land anywhere, but we're only in like 10 feet of water all around us. And we're just heading southeast, trying to get as far east as possible in the shelter of all these islands and stuff in the Turks and Caicos, to give ourselves a good angle to head down to the DR. So that'll probably be tonight, and we should be there tomorrow morning.
Hopefully. Jenny, how you doing? How you doing down there? Did you go potty on the boat yet? No. For all of you commenters who always comment, what is on Billy's lips? It's sunscreen, you ding-dongs. Protecting ourselves from the sun. Some sort of big ray. Bye! Well, that didn't last as long as I was hoping. We are 14 miles from exiting the bank. We're going between 5.5 and 6 knots. Billy's sleeping. I'm bored. Can't work on the computer when we're going because I get seasick. I've already read 2 books the past 2 days. So taking a break from that. So I'm a little bored out here. Can't fish because we haven't cleared in. What else is there to do? This really isn't for you people. This is for Billy when he's editing to laugh, but I'm sure he's going to share it with you anyway, so welcome to karaoke with the captain.
When she's
That is something completely new to us. The mountains in the background on land while we're arriving. That's pretty neat. That's wild. Huge. Just getting to Dominican Republic. It's 6 a.m. and we had a long night sail. Went pretty smooth. We sailed really well the whole way. A couple reefs in and out, and now we're here. And I just turned on the engines because the one kind of died and came up right on our nose. So we're motoring the last 18 miles to Puerto Plata or Ocean World. Pretty good trip. I can't get over these mountains.
Hola, buenos dias. We got mountains. Why are you barking?
This is so cool. I'm so excited. We're just about there, and to Ocean World. We could have went to this other spot. I mean, I feel kind of guilty about not going to this other spot called Luperon, and that seems like maybe like the more natural local place. I think there's 1 or 2 marinas in there, and we could have anchored as well, which is what we usually do. I don't know, it just seemed like in our research that this place, Ocean World, it was a big marina. We could definitely be at a marina, which we kind of need to after probably over a month since we've been at one. And they make it really easy to check in. So I think those are the main reasons we're going here. And it's a little bit more east, and we need water and fuel. So hopefully someday we'll get to Luperon. I heard it's amazing in there as well, but for now it's Ocean World.
Which, according to my book, is where they filmed some of the Jurassic Park movies. Well,
where are you coming from this time?
The Bahamas, my iguana.
Okay, first time to the marina, right?
Yes. We are just waiting to check in. Supposedly, I think someone's coming from the Navy, and then someone's coming from immigration, and we just need our passports and our boat registration.
And money, which we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have any. We barely have any American money. We have like $3 American.
We have a lot of Bahamian money, but I don't think that's gonna get us anywhere.
So waiting for it, and then we're gonna grab some fuel, and then get in the slip for a couple days.
Do some much needed laundry, get some food. How's it look? What do you got there?
Our Dominican Republic courtesy flag. I guess it's just their normal flag, huh? Sierra's just reviewing a video I just edited, and we moved spots to our slip from the fuel dock, and check out this view. So cool. And then even back here. Such a cool spot.